Alright, hello everybody, this is Anonymous Walrus. I'm just trying to make this review short and sweet, because if you've already seen my Revoltech Lena review, you should have already known the aspects or what you can sort of expect for the Revoltech Queensblade figure line. Before I continue, like and subscribe. So a few things first, this is the box that it comes with. So it's a nice green color. I just have to say first, this was the original Cattleya figure. There was a different figure for Cattleya, which is under the Legacy of Revoltech line of figures. Much smaller box with a different form factor. But this came from the original line of the Revoltech Queensblade line of figures. Yeah. This being a Revoltech, they use a lot of Revoltech joints. And Revoltech joints come in different shapes and sizes. I believe all the Revoltech joints, yeah, there's a difference in size. You can see this one is bigger than the one on the arms. Yeah, and this one is less clickier, while the one on the legs are more clickier. Going back to the box, sorry. This was the side profile. This is the back profile. And what you can expect from the figure. Yeah, I'll get back to that. The technology. So let's just quickly look what's inside. But I got this for around 13,000 yen. With the shipping around 1,200, 1,300 yen. So yeah, it just comes with like this advertising material. No manual whatsoever, which is kind of stupid for a figure that has, like, you know, cast off or transforming parts. So what it does come with is the battle damage armor. She also comes with 3 faces, but I'll show you the first 2 here. This was the face that she uses when she gets battle damage. And she has the more motherly looking face over here. She also comes with 3 pairs of hands. So 2 that will be on the figure itself. So they are the fingers up, the outstretched palm, as well as the weapon holding hands, which I'll show you later. And I believe another, I do not know what this hand is for, but it seems to be some kind of, like, you know, holding some of the things, but it could be with the other weapon. Yeah, she also comes with a Revoltech joint, Revoltech coin. She also comes with a great blade spear thing. In the original animation as well as the game, I believe, yeah, both of them. She also comes with a separate spear, but unfortunately it did not come with this figure. So I store most of the small items into the box. So yeah, I just store them all into the box right here, and it holds the weapons or the hands well enough. So I mostly just present her like this. So I'll just go on to the articulation. Yeah, so in terms of articulation, she has a lot of Revoltech joints, and I'll just cut this short because you've seen the Revoltech Lena review. It's the same amount of articulation, except for a few key points. They all have the single joint per joint. Yeah, so normally these joints are rather durable. I don't see, I've not broken any of the joints whatsoever, but because they're Revoltech joints, and the brand Revoltech mainly uses them for the articulation for the earlier parts, for the most part of the line of figures. There are some, like, problems with the range of articulation. As you can see, the ones at the hips, you only can move it like so, even though I have tried to change the angle of which the joint orientates, because these Revoltech joints, they sort of act like triple axis joints with ratchets. And yes, they do hold their position well because they are ratchet joints. But the thing is, they have, like, the unfortunate effect of being very wobbly. It doesn't show too much on this figure, but over here, the stand, very wobbly. I do not know why. There's a little bit of flex in between each gear, I would say. So I'm guessing that's why there's a lot of wobble. So I don't really like that part of them. And I've got multiple Queensblade figures, and I have the same problem for all of them, which was they were all just floppy. And the problems gets worse for female characters. I thought it wouldn't happen because I got Revoltech Brandon, and that was a knockout piece, and I'll probably review her after my exams are over. But there is very, very limited articulation on the shoulders. As you can see, I can't move her past this point, and if I do, it'll pop out. And it's all got to do with how the ankles cut. Because if I show you Revoltech brand one right now, okay, this is Revoltech brand one, and she can go all the way 90 degrees without like getting the articulation, or rather without getting the shoulder slowly getting dislodged from the joint. So to continue, a few other things to note. The hair has a joint, small Revoltech joint, and if you want to change the faces, my camera's not really acting well today, but as you can see, she has her glasses with hair, and you cannot change the glasses. So if you want to change the face though, all you have to do is a few simple things. You gotta rotate the hair piece out and take out the face. Yeah. If you want to have a more calm face, you can switch it to that as well. And then you just cover it up. And that's how you change your face. A few other details to look at. Her breasts are actually soft plastic. I'm gonna show how you can switch out her armor pieces right about now. So basically what you have to do is like you have to take out everything. You have to take out all the head. You have to take out not the arms, I think, but I believe you have to take out the, hold on. Okay, you gotta like move it out. As you can see, your breasts are out and they are soft. They're actually soft pieces. So yeah, I'm not gonna show that too much. As far as I know, you have to take off her top half. Oh shit! And start, finagling the piece away. I find it easier to just, like slowly push the thing in. Yeah, because it's very, I've had problems where pieces unglue, like they just break because they are held together by a small piece of glue. So you maneuver the chest piece all the way to reach this gap here, so you can just take the whole piece out, and then you have to replace it with the damaged piece. So for the rest of the figure, I'll be using this damaged piece because it's just simpler for me to, for the production of this video, it's just easier for me. So she actually has sculpted pussy, but it's really hard to see. Okay, so let's try to do all this in camera. Putting under over like so. Then you're supposed to give a little gap. The little gap. Push this chest piece over, like so. Then you push the arm piece down back over again. Then put it up so it covers her ass crack. And then you have to have the body. Give it all the little fans service again. Put back the joint. Put this over and over. No. Yeah, you separate. Make sure everything is always into place. Okay, so what you want to do is you have to cover her breasts. Put the neck piece back in, and just put the pieces back in. I'm gonna switch out the face. Oh yeah, before I continue, the only weapon that she comes with is the great blade. So all you have to do is just, that sounds really bad, but you have to do that. You have to like pull this piece out, and you can see here, put the hand into here, and then just put it back in here. So I'll just put a pose together with the great blade, and let's go on to the verdict. Alright, so on to the verdict. Before that, how has your NNNV? It's kind of hard for me. I think I failed already. These are all these figures in my collection. I'm not gonna say the specifics, but yeah, welcome to the verdict. So this figure, I've had a few problems with it. I came in with expectations as a long-time collector of Revoltech figures, from the Evangelion figures all the way to Full Metal Panic to the newer Evangelion figures. I've sold actually my old Evangelion figures, so I'm just skipping the newer stuff, the Evangelion Evolution stuff. I had fun with, I think, half of the Evangelion Evolution stuff, and how this translates over to this figure is that some aspects intrinsically about Revoltech joints I like, but the other aspects, if you see this figure as a whole, I don't really like, because Revoltech figures from many years I had no problems at all. I had no problems in terms of the durability, the motion, but for some reason this figure fucks it up because of how the joints are cut and how the joints react with the sculpted pieces. Joints will pop off. Joints will pop up because if you want to get more than 90 degrees in the shoulders, if you want to get to more range of motions in the hips and the legs, you just can't get that. And it's the same problem with Revoltech Lena and spoilers, with Revoltech Brand 1 and Underlord as well, because they have, I do not know, man, it's just how it's cut. The legs especially, because yeah, sure, if there's a stand, you have to pack the leg, one of the feet on stand, just to make sure that it stays there. But yeah, it doesn't work. It just doesn't cut it, Additionally, the problems that with Revoltech joints are that when even though they're supposed to act like ratchets, they don't really act like ratchets, and when that happens, you have a lot of floppiness. So it's very hard for me to put a figure with 1 feet off the ground, okay, or without balancing the figure, even though there is a stand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I have a stand. I have a stand. I'm supposed to, flex my creativity. I can't do that because the intrinsic problem of a Revoltech joint doesn't make this stand really useful. It only allows the figure to stand up, and that's all. So the later Evangelion evolution figures, they have their own stand, or the amazing Yamaguchi figures, they have their own stand for themselves. So if I do have some pictures, I'll just post it on the figure to break out the monotony of the image. But yeah, this is the main problem that I have, because I came in with expectations of a well posed figure. Yeah, it's just not a good figure to pose with, and because joints pop off, it's not a good figure to play with. Okay, so it's not good to pose, it's not good to play with. The only thing that I would assume you want to buy this figure for is for collection. I'll try to probably sell this figure soon in my local markets because it's easier, but I'm just really disappointed in this. Alright, so that's the main verdict. I'll go on. My next figure is gonna be Figma Resilient Stout. Next figure review. So yeah, look out for that. Right. I'm sorry to end this video on a very bad note, but that's how I actually feel about this figure. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.